Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future breakdowns. Today, we're diving deep into a film that has touched hearts across the globe, The Pursuit of Happyness, 2006, starring Will Smith in one of his most iconic performances. This movie isn't just about a man struggling against the odds, it's about resilience, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of a better life. But there's so much more to unpack beneath the surface, and today, we'll break down its themes, characters, key moments, and why it remains so relevant nearly 2 decades later. So, let's get started. Clip of the opening scene of the movie, with Chris Gardner walking through the streets of San Francisco, carrying his son. Released in 2006, The Pursuit of Happyness is based on the true story of Chris Gardner, a man who faced extreme adversity but never gave up on his dream of a better future for himself and his son. Directed by Gabrielle Muxino and starring Will Smith as Chris Gardner, the film takes us on an emotional journey as Chris fights to overcome homelessness, poverty, and personal struggles, all while maintaining a deep love and commitment to his son, Christopher Jr., played by Jaden Smith, Will's real-life son. At the heart of this movie is Chris Gardner, a character who embodies perseverance and determination. From the beginning, Chris's life is a constant battle. He's a struggling salesman trying to sell bone-density scanners, but his career prospects seem bleak. He's juggling an unstable job, mounting debts, and a broken marriage, all while trying to be the best father he can be to his young son. What makes Chris so compelling as a character is his unwavering belief in a better future, even when every external circumstance seems to be against him. Will Smith's portrayal of Chris is filled with vulnerability, hope, and raw emotion, and it's easy to understand why this performance earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. One of the central themes in The Pursuit of Happyness is the devastating grip of poverty. The film doesn't shy away from showing how poverty can affect every part of a person's life, from their physical well-being to their mental health. Chris finds himself at rock bottom, homeless, without a steady income, and facing the constant fear of losing his son. But it's not just about money, it's about survival. Chris's resilience, though tested to the limits, allows him to keep pushing forward. His determination to provide a stable future for his son is what keeps him going, even when his circumstances seem unbearable. Another major theme in this movie is fatherhood. The bond between Chris and his son, Christopher Jr., is one of the most moving aspects of the film. Despite the overwhelming challenges he faces, Chris's commitment to his son never wavers. Every decision he makes, every step he takes, is motivated by his desire to give his son a better life. The film beautifully showcases how love and fatherhood are not just about providing material things, they're about being there, teaching important life lessons, and setting a moral example. There are so many moments where Chris goes above and beyond, not just for his own success, but for his son's future. For example, the moment when Chris decides not to give up custody of Christopher Jr. even though things seem impossible is a pivotal moment of emotional intensity. The film also explores the theme of the American dream. While the phrase is often associated with material success, The Pursuit of Happyness reframes it as something more profound: the dream of self-improvement, the chance to overcome any obstacle, and the pursuit of happiness despite external circumstances. Chris embodies this idea, constantly fighting for a chance at a better life. And the movie shows that, sometimes, this dream is not handed to you on a silver platter. It's about grit, perseverance, and the willingness to sacrifice everything for a shot at something more. One of the most memorable moments in the film comes when Chris, after weeks of hardship, finally gets the opportunity to intern at Dean Witter Reynolds, one of the most prestigious brokerage firms in San Francisco. His acceptance into the internship program, despite his challenges, serves as a metaphor for the larger journey of resilience in America. Let's talk about Chris's internship at Dean Witter Reynolds. This is where the true test of Chris's character and work ethic comes into play. While he's living in shelters, scraping by on minimal resources, he's also trying to prove himself in one of the most competitive environments possible. The film does a remarkable job showing how the system doesn't always work in favor of the underprivileged. Chris is at a massive disadvantage. He has no office, no money, no support system. But he makes up for this with sheer dedication. From making cold calls to studying finance late into the night, Chris's persistence is awe-inspiring. And this aspect of the film highlights a powerful lesson that success is often a product of relentless effort, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Now, let's talk about the film's climactic moment, Chris's big break. After months of uncertainty, hardship, and sacrifice, Chris is finally offered the full-time position at Dean Witter Reynolds. The joy and relief in that moment are palpable, and the culmination of everything Chris has worked for. It's a deeply emotional moment, not just because of the financial security, but because of everything Chris has had to overcome to get there. But what makes this moment truly powerful is the realization that, for Chris, this is just the beginning. The job offer isn't the end of his struggles, but it's a turning point, a moment where his hard work pays off, and the dream he's pursued for so long becomes a reality. What makes The Pursuit of Happyness such a timeless film isn't just its plot, it's its emotional depth. There are moments of pure despair, like when Chris is forced to sleep in a public bathroom with his son, and moments of joy, like when he secures the job offer. The emotional roller coaster the film takes you on is part of its genius. These highs and lows are what make Chris's victory so sweet, because we've witnessed every painful step of his journey. Since its release, The Pursuit of Happyness has resonated with millions of people worldwide. It has become a symbol of hope and perseverance for those going through hard times. The themes of fatherhood, resilience, and the pursuit of a better life are universal, and the film has continued to inspire audiences for nearly 2 decades. Will Smith's performance as Chris Gardner is one of the finest in his career, and the way the movie captures the harsh realities of life while still maintaining a message of hope is what makes it so powerful. Ultimately, The Pursuit of Happyness is more than just a story about a man overcoming hardship, it's a story about the human spirit. It reminds us that no matter how difficult life gets, there's always hope for a better tomorrow if we have the courage to keep going. The movie teaches us that happiness isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we must work for and pursue, no matter the obstacles in our way. Thank you so much for joining me today on this deep dive into The Pursuit of Happyness. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend watching it. And for those of you who have, what did you think about the film? What moments or themes stood out to you? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with anyone who might appreciate the deeper meanings of this incredible movie. If you want to see more analyses like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay inspired, keep pushing forward, and as always, never stop pursuing your happiness.